Fedrick Oladehinde is Commissioner for Transport in Lagos. He joins us now for more on this new development. Tell us what the scope of this new directive is and how does government intend to enforce it?
Thank you very much. So basically what we're trying to do is to make our network safer. And so what we have done is to partner with a concessionaire, the private sector, to see how we can restructure the way that trucks move in Lagos. So in Lagos, for example, we're working with MPA. MPA has concession Lily Pond to the concessionaire, and then we are trying to develop the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Park. And we're also looking for an area in Ogun State where trucks can station. So the idea is to develop, to use a call-off system to bring trucks into Lagos. And if you do business on that particular day, you don't have to come into Lagos. So if you have to pick up a container, we'll bring you into Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And then from there, we marshal you to Lily Pond, and then you then be called to the port to pick up your container. Also, we're asking the shippers company to actually have an area where you drop empty containers so that trucks don't have to approach the port to actually drop their empty containers. Now, we're doing this just to free up our network. Remember that Lagos State is the smallest state in Nigeria. It's about 0.4% in landmass. So there's so much we can take. We have about 6,000 trucks that approach the port almost every day. And we must put some structure in place to ensure that we actually serve all of them. And that's the reason for this.
Indeed, so Dr. Oladehinde, if I can just jump in very quickly to gain more clarification. This restriction you're talking about, is it only around the port area or across all states in all roads in the state?
It's all roads in the state. So trucks are not allowed to ply Lagos roads from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. But this excludes tankers. We're talking about articulated trucks. Tankers can ply the roads any time of the day. And what we have to do is to ensure that all the tankers that come into Lagos are restricted to 45 liters of diesel that they carry or petrol that they carry every day.
Indeed. The idea of restricting articulated vehicles was first reported in November of 2019. Tell us the kind of consultation you've had between then and now to ensure full compliance and indeed carry every stakeholder along.
So we have been talking to various stakeholders such as NATO. We have been talking to Amato. We've engaged with MPA, the Shippers Council, federal government also. So we've been in constant dialogue with all these key stakeholders just to make sure that we have a structure in place. And most of them are, they're happy for us to put the structure in place. Obviously, there are a little bit of issues that we need to deal with. So some of the unions are saying that plying the roads at nighttime, are we going to put security in place? And the answer is yes, we will put security in place. Lagos State has set up a task force team. We've taken over from the presidential task force team. And this task force team will be working 24/7 just to make sure that the trucks that ply our roads can safely come in and then leave the state.
How soon is this restriction expected to be enforced, and are there penalties for defaulters?
Yes, so just to make sure that we are fair, we're working with the Port Authority just to make sure that there are truck parks in place. So for now, we have registered 7 truck parks. We're building the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Park. Lily Pond is almost ready so that every truck can go in and park. And we want to start enforcement as soon as possible. So we're talking about within the next 1 month. It will be a gradual ramp up. We will provide the infrastructure and make sure that we're fair.
Commissioner for Transport in Lagos, Fedrick Oladehinde, thank you for talking to us.